Hey there and welcome back. It's Kurt, your prison pal. So today I have been watching Jesse Carlson's videos and I have been seeing him talking about making tattoo guns on several of his videos. So today I am going to make a tattoo gun, but this is going to have to be a very long video, so it will have to be on YouTube. I'll try to post individual videos of a step-by-step on other platforms. So what we're going to have to do today is, if you look in front of me, I got everything that I'm going to need. I got my trimmers. I got my ink pen, I got my offset, my fingernail clippers, my wick, and I also have a sheet. So I'm gonna additionally show you what we use to bind stuff together in prison. So what we have to do first is we're always gonna have to use our handy dandy screwdriver. We're gonna have to pop open the clippers. These are not the same clippers that they sell on commissary, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's a motor and a plug. So if we pop this open, it's might be a little hard, but we're gonna try. Oh, no, it popped right on open. There we go. So these are the trimmers. This is a whole lot more high-tech than what we normally get, but I'm just gonna take them apart. And all we're really gonna need is this. This is our motor. We're gonna go ahead and start to assemble our gun, which we're gonna go ahead and break these wires off of the back because we're just gonna tie them to the back side. So we're gonna take the plug. Like I told you, we normally get this out of a CD player, but my trimmers actually had it, so that's even easier. And we're just gonna strip the wires back. Once we strip the wires back, you'll be able to just loop it around each pole and then go ahead and twist it on so that you get a good connection. Just like that. So now our plug is attached to our motor. So we're gonna go ahead and find somewhere that we're gonna mount this at on the motor. So normally we would mount it on the back side like that, so it's sticking out the back, so the cord comes out of the back. Makes it a lot easier than having the cord in an obviously problematic place where you're tattooing, you get in the way. And again, so now we're going to take our string that we pulled out of the sheet. We're going to go ahead and use about 4 or 5 strands, because one strand, it's just a sheet, so it's not going to be extremely strong. But if you use 4 or 5, it's actually pretty good. So I normally wet it so that it all stays together. That way it stays as one solid strand instead of fraying out. And then we're going to take our plug and we're just going to wrap around it. Make sure it's center, that way at least it's easier to use. And we'll just wrap around that a couple times so it can't move. Now it's snug. It's mounted to the back side of the motor. Then we're going to take our pin top, that we cut. We're just going to take that and we're going to put it on the opposite side on the bottom next to the throw. So it's going to go here. And we're going to do the same thing for that. We're just going to use this and wrap it around it. So once we have all that done, it's going to look something similar to this. So we have our plug on the back. We have our mount for the barrel on the front. Everything is wrapped up and we're just going to go ahead and tie this off now. So The easiest way to tie these off with just one strand is just to make a loop on one side and then tie it to itself. It works very well. Now, what we have to do next is we have to create an offset, because if I was to hook a needle to this, it's not going to do anything. It's just going to sit there and this is going to spin. So what we're going to do with an offset is we're going to find something that we can set on top of the actual spindle, and it's going to create So to do that, we normally would have a paper clip. I don't have any paper clips, so I'm just going to use a safety pin. It's kind of the same thing. So we're just going to take it, open it up, and we're going to use our fingernail clippers. And we're going to just go ahead and break it off. So we're just going to bite onto it. And that's why the great thing about fingernail clippers is they'll cut through just about anything if they're new. But once you use them to bite onto stuff, I don't know if you can see that, but it chews through the teeth. So ultimately, we're going to end up with this pin, right? So we're going to take this pin, and then we're going to take an ink pen. Same ones they sell on commissary. But we're going to need a razor. So let's get us a razor out. These are the closest things that I could find to the razors in prison. So it's just your normal 2-blade Bic razor, but you're going to pop open it. And you're going to take your prison screwdriver. And you can see the little slot in the side of it. You're going to take the screwdriver and you're just going to kind of wiggle it in there. Be careful because it is extremely sharp and it will cut your hand wide open. I have done it many times. And once you pop it, you'll hear it click where you break loose the tabs. See, now that it's open, I'm going to go ahead and just pull it back and just wiggle it. And the last one will break. And boom. So now we have razor blades out of the razor. So with the inside of our ink pen, we're going to cut off a little piece, maybe about yay big. So now that we have that, we're going to slide it onto the barrel of our gun, like so. It's a little long, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it back. Then the good thing about using a safety pin is I already have a point, so I don't have to file it down. And then we're just going to take it and we're going to slide this right inside of that. It's really tight, so we're probably best to use the fingernail clippers. And we're just going to push it right inside of this sleeve that we just put on our gun. And there you go. You have your prison tattoo gun. Please like, share, and comment on my videos so that I can make more. We will be doing the tattoo ink, the tattoo needles, the tattoo barrels next time. And I hope I see y'all soon.